everyone. Good morning, good morning. Hey, welcome all you new folks and welcome back everybody. The minute I said good morning, the gardener across the street started his
blower started to blow.
Everybody here has gardeners, you guys, because it's so hecka hot outside. Nobody wants to do their own lawn, so we use the same gardener practically. So, and it's not expensive, trust me, it's not. Anyway, you guys.
I don't know, $200 a month can get kind of pricey.
I don't pay $200.
But we don't pay that because we don't have the grass.
No, we don't. We have a depot patch.
All these other guys.
We pay $100 a month for our gardener.
Yeah.
They rake, they pick up, they trim our trees, they do our bushes, they do our grass, they reseed and feed, they weed whack, they blow. Because here you get dirt and dust on everything. My patio is like covered with dirt from last week's trying to have a monsoon wind that we had every night. So anyway, I digress, you guys. Harry and I have come to the conclusion we think that the cheese, hard cheeses that we've eaten, even though it was sheep and goat, have something to do with holding water weight. Are we going to get rid of those? No. Are we going to eat them every day? No. We're going to have them for special occasions, and we're going to use them wisely, knowing that it could potentially stall our water weight loss for a day or two. Anyway, folks, and with that, everything you eat the day before, and sometimes 2 days prior, lack of sleep, stress in your life, new medication, new vitamins, they all can play a factor on whether or not you lose weight, you're retaining water, or you're at a weight loss stall, okay? And hidden inflammation. Anything that causes hidden inflammation, you guys have to heal your body from the inside first before you can lose weight, okay? So we are on a journey to find out what is causing inflammation within our bodies. And we're going to come back on Friday, you guys, and we're going to have a chat and a weekly recap. Let us know if you guys would like to have us do like a weekly recap on Fridays. Harry and I sit down and get serious. Have a sit down and get serious with everyone. And if you do, and you have a question for us, please leave us your question below and we'll have it. Now, what we film on Friday will show out on Sunday. But we're going to do it this Friday and it will air on Sunday. So please leave us a question you guys would like to have answered if I can. That gives me a little bit of time to research. Tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow we're filming. So leave me something that you would like to ask us and we'll read that tomorrow and we'll go over the information that we gleaned or we found for you on that. But let me share with you what Harry and I ate yesterday, okay? We took dairy out of the equation. The only thing we did keep in is butter. And we did have heavy whipping cream. I did, not Harry. And I'm even thinking about after this heavy whipping cream is over, you know, I've been using a little bit of that Khalifa. I really like it. It's less calories and I can use my fats somewhere else, so I may not use heavy whipping cream after this. I don't know. I need to think about it, but I'm thinking pretty hard. Okay, you guys, we had a 20-hour fast and we had steak and eggs for breakfast. At least Harry did. I had 7-ounce chuck steak with 1 tablespoon of beef tallow. It was delicious. It was filling. It was absolutely yum-delicious. Harry had 2 eggs with 8 ounces of chuck steak, 1 tablespoon of butter, which we cooked the eggs in, and we put a tablespoon of beef tallow over his chuck steak. Now, for lunch, I had a whole can of albacore tuna, wild caught, and I put in 56 grams, which is approximately 3 to 4 tablespoons of avocado oil mayo. I used a tablespoon of dill relish and I mixed it all up, put a little bit of dill weed and onion salt on it, and it was absolutely delicious. Matter of fact, I liked it so much, I'm thinking about we have canned salmon too. I'm thinking about doing the same, only putting my canned salmon. That's what I'm thinking. Right now my head's correlating what I'm, compiling what I think I want for today's menu, and I'm thinking that. Anyway, we had, let me go to Harry. He had 3 eggs and 6 ounces of ground beef chuck. He had a beef bowl with his eggs on top. His eggs were cooked in butter, and I put a tablespoon of beef tallow in with his ground chuck to give him the fats that he needs for the day. 2 scoops of collagen, and he had his coconut almond milk by Khalifa. So, I had 0 carbs, 100% 0 carbs. I had 67% fat for a total of 85.6 grams. I had 33% protein for a total of 95.2. My calories were 1,230 calories for the day. Harry had 0% carbs for a total of 1.5 grams, which would be the eggs that he had. 67% fat, which was a total of 110.9 grams. He had 33% protein, which was his upper high, 123.4 grams, but it was less than his lean body mass. Remember, we are doing a 1 gram to 1 pound of lean body mass to get our protein limit. Harry's is 133. Mine's 120. The totals he had, that means I can eat below that in my protein. I just don't ever want to go above that, because in order to stay in ketosis, you want a 5% carbs, 75% fat, 20% protein. And then you need to tweak it for you folks. And that's exactly what Harry and I are doing. We're tweaking it for us. So, his fats are below the 75%, and his protein was a little bit above, but it wasn't higher than his lean body mass, which is good. His calories were 1575, which is a little bit less than what he should be eating. I gave him all the eggs. We ran out of eggs, and he had all the ground beef. So we went shopping last night at Bash's', and ground beef's on sale for $1.97 a pound. Woohoo! You could only get 2. And I get paid tomorrow, so we're gonna go back for more eggs. And they were totally out of cage-free eggs, but I got my free eggs, and I just got the regular white eggs to hold us over till tomorrow. Payday. And then we may go to Costco to get some eggs. Anyway, you guys, we're pretty sure cheese is maybe a hidden culprit for us. So we really, other than having chaffles on occasion where I use my cream cheese, we're really going to use cheese if we go out or it's a special treat. We're not going to include it every day. We're not going to make casseroles. We're not going to put it on our vegetables. We're not going to do a ton of stuff with cheese. We're going to stay away from it. Now, when we get to maintenance, that's going to be, we'll re-look at that. But right now, we need to get down to 165 is our first hard weight goal for both of us, isn't it, Harry?
Yeah.
That's Harry's heart healthy weight. And then he needs to lose 10 more pounds after that to get a little bit under. The doctor wants him just a little bit under because it's less stress on his heart, which he damaged by having a silent heart attack in 2019, on top of his quadruple bypass he had in 2013. Anyway, folks, with that, let me share what we weighed this morning. And I apologize for the gardener, the noise. I weighed in it at 178.2, so I'm down to, where's my arrow, Shanky?
Oh.
I forgot it.
Yeah.
Forgot my arrow. Harry, wait, look, neck and neck.
Yes.
Isn't that funny how we're doing that?
We're basically proving that right now that the same foods that we eat are affecting both of us basically the same way.
That's funny though, but we are.
Because it's really weird. I'll show you on the board over here.
Yep, why don't we go to the board right now? Let's
well, how did I do?
I'm sorry. Didn't I say?
No.
The same, 178. You went down 0.2 of a point as well.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm sorry, Harry. I didn't mean to leave you out of the equation. Okay, Harry's going to take over, and he's going to go over the big board. Explain that to us. Let me go. Where are we today?
here's today.
Okay.
So you can see we basically went down. We went down 2/10. Both of us did exactly the same, and we both now are matched up the same thing. And if you notice, the day before we were the same thing.
Oh, we were.
Yep. And now here's the deal. Come over here. If you go way over here to Monday, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can see we had a lot of cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And not a whole lot, but we
had lost weight.
Yeah, and you'd lost weight from the day before, and then we had it because over here, if you look, no cheese. Okay.
Yes, cream cheese.
Just the cream cheese, and that was it. And I think that was for chocolates.
It was. Yeah, yeah.
So we had that, just the cream cheese, and we went down. Now we brought cheese back in. Got feta cheese right here, and there's some other cheeses too.
Yeah.
And then you come over here and you see, oh. Look what happened. The weight went up. In fact, we went up exactly the same amount.
Yep, and we had goat cheese and feta cheese.
Yeah.
And I had cream.
And so that day we had all of this. So what happens? We went up again. I went up a whole pound and 4/10. I mean, I'm really, really
sensitive.
You
are.
to
And
cheese.
we kind of had an inkling that that's what happened. And you were having some stomach distress one of those days.
So we cut out.
Certainly was.
So we cut out the cheese, right? And here's what happened over here. We went down.
Right. This was a cheese-free day.
Yeah.
Totally.
Cheese-free. Totally cheese-free day.
No cream for Harry. No cheese for Harry.
Right. And we went down. Now, I'm going to go even further now. Now I'm going to start tracking our fats and our proteins. Because I want to see what happens. See if I can even, I want to drill down even further into the
data.
Yeah, into the data and see what's happening next. Because I want to see if really I need to have less protein. Or if I have to have more protein or vice versa. And this is the way we're going to find out.
Right, here you go. You know what's interesting that you said that? Dr. Berg, I don't know if I have that or not here. Let me see. Dr. Berg has a weight loss stall. Guys, I have a whole bunch of stuff here.
Which you can get for free off of her website.
Okay. So Dr. Berg
download them.
Yes.
Download because you'll need them.
An extreme keto fat loss for people that are absolutely hard stalled, like for 2 months. And it's intermittent fasting and it's one meal every day. And he says you don't ever go over 55 grams of protein and 50 to 70 grams of carb. We'll post this, but this is Dr. Berg's. And I think you can go to his diet and Google it. I don't want to get in trouble by Dr. Berg because I don't have his permission to use it. But it's quite interesting because
well, it's just basic study information.
It is. And
so you're really not breaking anything. Right. You're not doing anything wrong. You're just...
That's true. And I could put it in because it does say Dr. Berg. We can put it on there.
Yeah.
And if you guys want to take a look at it, you know, the menu's here. I've got everything here. Harry can take a picture and put it right here in our...
It's on your website.
It's on my website.
It's on the website. So they could download it.
Go to the link below. Go to our Loving It on Keto website. Harry will have that up for everybody. But I printed that out because I thought that was interesting because that's for people that no matter what they do, their macros aren't working for them. And he's saying lower your protein even more. Lower it even more. So, you know, this is N=1. We're not a doctor. We're not a practitioner. We're not, you know, a chiropractor. We're not a nutritionist, Harry and I. We're just experimenting ourselves, but we're logging that information from our experiment so that we can see clearly because it starts showing up if you track it, if you log it. I know, tracking something every day, refiguring your macros, figuring out your lean body mass. But if you are not losing weight, hey, I have a friend who watches often and they're upset because they're in a weight loss stall, but you know what? They love cheese and they have RA, you know, rheumatoid arthritis or any arthritis. Well, the first thing they want you to take away is dairy. So you can't, please don't eat dairy if you have rheumatoid arthritis or arthritis. Take that out of the equation. That causes inflammation, specifically inflammation that causes your arthritis to flare. I've been doing so much reading, you guys. I have so many books on
And they're all by
my
doctors.
Nook book, all by doctors. You know, I read everything I can, good and the bad, and then I glean the information and apply it to Harry and I. So it may not necessarily be right or good for you, but you guys can see and glean what information you think would apply to you and use it and see, you know, because that's the only way. If you're eating all the same food you always do and your weight is in a hard weight loss stall and you're doing the same thing every day, you're not going to get a different outcome if you don't change something up. So,
yeah. Oh, exactly. I mean, it's like you keep expecting it to change.
The definition of insanity, right, is you keep doing the same thing over and over again expecting a different outcome. Well, it's not going to happen if you don't change.
Exactly.
So remember, your body is a wonderful mechanism. It remembers everything. Your mouth remembers the taste. Your body remembers the set point, the calorie set point. It remembers, your muscles remember, you know, muscle memory, you know, how to walk, how to ride a bike, all these things. So your body is constantly, you're struggling with that mechanism with your body, okay?
Yeah.
If you weighed the weight you're at for a very long time, your body doesn't want to release it. And even if you go down, you may go back up. You may go down, 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 up, down, and then eventually stay. Like Harry and I are, all of a sudden, we want to stay in the 170s because our body was so used to the 180s.
Oh, man.
We got to get down now. And then the next set point, our next goal is 165. That's our whole goal weight.
Yeah.
So anyway, you guys, I have to go to work today. I've got to pick up some stuff. I've got to drop off all of my paperwork because it's the new month. And then I will come back and show you our menu for what we're going to eat today. Huh, Harry?
Yep. Yep. I know. I got a question.
Okay, what's your
Or I should say food request.
Okay, what's your food request? Come over here. Come over here. Let me see.
Okay.
Yeah, what's your food request?
I have a food request.
Okay.
You made me a couple of chaffles, remember?
Oh, yeah, we froze them, the
Froze
two?
them?
Yeah?
Yeah, so I could have a hamburger, you know, with a patty of meat, you know, the whole.
So you want a truffle burger?
I want a truffle burger.
Okay.
I wondered if that would squeeze in here somewhere. Did you make those with regular cheese or did you make those with cream cheese?
I made them with cream cheese.
Okay.
And so there's only half an ounce in there on the two. Mr. Cameraman's coaching me on how to
Yeah, well, the
do
camera's slowly going down to the floor, you know.
So I made it with half an ounce of cream cheese. So you want to have it, that's fine. We have that hamburger in there so we can make patties. Glad you asked now because I haven't made our menu
I thought
yet.
I better ask before you make
the menu.
The menu today, because the other time when I asked you said, "Oh, I already made the menu," so no. So I thought, well, I just sneak it in early.
He's getting back at me, you guys. He's getting back at me, Linda. See?
Because that's my favorite.
It is.
Oh, it's so good. Oh my God, that's so good. If you're a hamburger person, oh.
Sheila knows what you're talking about. She's the Truffle Burger girl.
Oh.
Here he goes. Anyway, you guys, I will put his request on the menu, and he will have. See, look, I'll show you. I'll show you. They're right here. When I freeze them, I put them in paper towels so they don't get soft, and then we put them in the toaster. So
yeah,
yes.
if you put them in the refrigerator, they get soggy. If you put them in the freezer, they get frozen and they stay hard.
We're gonna have steak. Can we have steak and eggs for breakfast? Because I've got the steak out.
Are you gonna have it when you get back from work?
I am. Okay. And then we've got the hamburger, so we can make a nice big burger for you.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
let's do that.
For dinner.
Yeah, let's do that.
Have steak for breakfast.
You know it, man.
And then, okay. Thank you for asking me before I've put in the macros and done all.
Well, I'm learning. I gotta ask these questions.
Well, I think I was a little snippy, and I want to apologize to you for being that. But it was like I did the menu, then I had to redo the menu. Well, I did it on national YouTube. I admit it. I was a little snippy.
Wow.
Keto police. That's what I was.
I'm amazed at right now.
I was.
Yeah. She gets 5 stars.
Anyway, folks, I've got to get ready. I've got to pack up my laptop. Got to get to work. It's going to take a couple hours. And then I will be back. I will do our menu for the day, and I'll share that with everybody. Don't forget, question and answers. Tomorrow, Harry and I are going to do a sit down. So if you have a question, a keto question, please, or a personal question that you want to ask us.
Or maybe you just want to add something in that you found out that's interesting.
Yes, that would be good too.
That would be great.
That would be great. So tomorrow we're going to have a sit down, but right now I've got to get to work. Okay, everybody, I just got back from work and I want to give you our menu for today. This is the menu I created for today's food. Harry's having 3 fried eggs. I'm having 2. We are sharing a chuck steak. We're each getting 5 ounces cooked chuck steak. I am cooking our eggs in a tablespoon of butter. And I'm putting a tablespoon of beef tallow on top. Now for dinner, I'm having 1 can of pink wild Alaska salmon. I'm gonna put 50 grams of avocado mayonnaise on it. I'm gonna put dill relish on it. I'm gonna stir it all up and eat it. It's gonna be delicious. Harry gets 5 ounces ground beef in a patty. He gets 2 fried eggs and a tablespoon of butter. I have 2 truffles that are going to be his bun, and it's made with 1.5 eggs and 0.5 ounces, half ounce of cream cheese. Putting a tablespoon of avocado mayonnaise. I'm also putting a little bit of mustard and a little bit of ketchup on his. For today, my carbs are 0% carbs for a total of 1.1 gram. I'm having 67% fat for a total of 89.8 grams. I'm having 33% protein today for a total of 100.4 grams. So my total calories for the day are going to be 1,229 calories. Now see, I'm higher in protein today. Yesterday I was lower in protein, but I'm still under my lean body mass of 120. Harry's total nutrition for the day is 1% carbs for a total of 2.5 grams, 67% fat for a total of 67% fat for a total of 115.8 grams. His protein is going to be 32% protein for a total of 125.5 grams. Again, he's higher, but he's under his lean body mass of 133. Total calories, 1,608. It's going to be delicious.
Very high.
Well, it's under, and your calories are just above what they were yesterday. You're going to fluctuate between lower protein, higher fat, higher protein, lower fat, depending on the food that you eat.
Right.
As long as we stay under, not you, we, Harry and I, stay under our total protein of 120, and we keep our fats up, you know, above 60%, we're doing good. So anyway, folks, this is what we are having. So for breakfast, and it is 12:18, so it's going to be 12:30 by the time we eat. We're having chuck steak and eggs, you guys. Yum. Steaks are going in. 400 for 7 minutes. Spoon. You know, I really love those chuck steaks we got. They are the most tender, delicious.
Oh, yeah. Especially when you cook them in the butter.
Oh yeah, there goes the Kerrygold butter.
It's going to go brown.
My gosh.
You always got to have your coffee.
We do.
Yeah, I've always got to have my coffee.
See, look at,
all the
brown.
eggs just look so pretty in there. If you could see it live, man, it's just amazing how the gold butter surrounds them.
It's the smell.
Yeah, it smells
When the
just
butter,
nuts.
when the butter gets brown, it smells like an old-fashioned movie theater with that real popcorn.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
Sally loving that egg.
You guys ought to be used to this part when we give Sally eggs.
She loves it.
And she just loves her eggs, man. She gets all upset. Those are my favorite eggs. The one where you just cook it right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are my favorite eggs.
Basted or whatever.
I don't know what
called.
you call it, but yeah.
Well, they're sunny side up, but with the lid on, it kind of steams it. So I'm not sure what the technical term is.
Good eggs.
They are.
Yeah.
They're so good. They're pretty too.
Yeah, it's great.
There
there
comes
goes
that
the
butter.
I love
Everything's better with butter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I could lick the pan. I'm serious. I say that every time.
Yeah.
Oh, Sally says, I could lick the pan too, Mama.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
she would too. That's the
There we
problem.
go. There they are.
Yeah, man.
Oops, steaming up, fogging up the film.
Lids, yeah.
They're so good.
And
You can cut that with a spoon.
Yeah, you can. By the time it's so tender, it's so good.
Look at that tallow.
You know, then you put some fat on with your fat.
Yeah.
You know, it's just amazing.
Isn't that pretty?
It's just amazing. I mean, this is the whole way of eating this way is just amazing to me.
What's that creaminess?
Because
that tallow's creamy and buttery.
Oh, I know.
Okay, you guys, it's time for dinner, and Harry requested a Truffle Burger. So I've got his truffles. They're frozen. I wrap them up and just stick them in a baggie. So they're ready to go into the toaster. So those are great. He gets a beautiful 6-ounce hamburger patty and 2 eggs. So I've got the butter going. I'll wait to toast these until his hamburger's done. I'm gonna pop his 6-ounce ground chuck into, it's 6 ounces now. I have 5 ounces, and I think it'll shrink because I did the 5-ounce chuck cooked weight. How many minutes, Harry, do you do it for?
6 on both sides.
At 400?
Yep.
6 at 400, you guys. Now, I'm gonna have Kirkland Wild Alaska Pink Salmon, boneless, skinless, 6 ounces. Sorry, I already opened it. Can you see it?
Yep.
And I'm gonna get my salmon. Whoops. I totally rinse it. Even though it's packed in water, I like to double rinse it. While the butter is browning, I am going to make my salmon. So I'm looking at my menu. I'm going to push this back for right now. My menu gives me avocado, mayo, chosen food, mayonnaise is my favorite besides the primal. They've got really clean ingredients, you guys. And it's got 0 carbs. No sugar. Just went to brown.
Yep.
Now I'm gonna, while that's cooking, to zero that out. And I'm gonna put in about 50 grams of mayo. 7. This salmon's quite dry, and I like a gooey. And I can have mayo. So I'm taking advantage of it. I am going to put onion salt. I normally would use powder, but I'm all out. I've got to get some at Costco. So onion salt, just a little bit. Classic dill pickle relish, 0 carbs. Less than 1 per tablespoon. Oops, I think your eggs are done. Excuse me. Ooh, eggs are done. I just gotta multitask, I'll tell ya.
Yeah, we're watching this in real time today.
Yes, we are. Browned butter, nothing better. Now, spicy alternative sweets kind of reminds me of shrimp cocktail sauce. So because this is salmon, or kind of like a spicy Thousand Island or Russian dressing that you would get on a seafood salad, I'm just gonna put a little bit with a knife, just a little bit. Sweetens it up, gives it that spicy, tangy taste, you guys. Yum. Oh, it looks pretty good. I'm gonna flip it. I'll put it on 5. Just to, because it's singularity. Now, I'll tell you what would be super duper on this if I had any. Lemon pepper seasoning. But I don't have any lemon pepper seasoning. Why, I don't know, but I don't. So I've got some dill. And I'm just gonna put a little dill on it. And dill adds a nice fresh taste to it. And if I had lemon pepper seasoning or a squeeze of lemon or a squeeze of lime, that would be awesome. These are his truffles. toasting them on 4, Harry, or 5?
5.
There. Okay, let's get this going. Got a lot of stuff going, you guys.
Well, you've always had a thing for tuna.
I love tuna. That was my favorite sandwich growing up. My sister had peanut butter and jelly, and I was like a tuna kid. Loved some tuna. Now this is salmon. So you guys, if you don't like mayonnaise or you can't eat mayonnaise, use Philadelphia cream cheese instead. Set it out ahead of time and use the same amount of grams in it. It's delicious. Then you can scoop it up with pork rinds. Yeah. So this has just that Alterna spicy in it. Let's give it a taste test. Let's give it a taste test. Harry, taste this. Well, not bad, huh?
Huh?
Not bad that way. Just a few more. There. Want it just a little bit spicier. A little bit more mustardy. Whoops. Play around with it, folks. Make it yours. Get the Alterna sweets, you guys. Go through our Amazon store on our Loving It on Keto website and go to the Amazon store and pick yourself up some. It's absolutely delicious. It's this. They have regular and spicy. It just gives it so much more flavor. Now let's try it again. Yep, need some salt. Pepper. And a stir. There you go. All done, folks. That's what I'm having. Let's get Harry's over here. How are these looking?
Getting there. Should be done about the same time.
Do you want some relish on yours?
No.
Kind of like a Thousand Island dressing?
Nope.
No pickles, no nothing?
Well, I don't know. What do you mean Thousand Island dressing?
It tastes like Thousand Island dressing by the time I'm
all
done.
right,
And
put a little.
smear it
All right,
in
put a little
there.
bit on there then.
Okay.
Yeah, just try it out.
When have I ever steered you wrong? Ow! Hot, see, hot. Okay. So, here's what you get. Get a tablespoon of mayo.
The avocado mayo. Right?
Yep. Avocado mayo.
Okay. Watch the magic.
Just put a little bit. And you take this and you just smear it in. You get Thousand Island tasting dressing.
Wendy's making a slop burger.
Oh, you know me.
She likes them sloppy.
No, I just filling in the holes.
Yeah, that's it. She thinks it's spackle.
Filling in the holes. You can't have a dry burger. It's like, it's sacrosanct. Can't do it.
It's like eating a McDonald's burger.
It's gonna taste like that.
Not gonna taste like no McDonald's burger.
It's gonna taste better.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. McDonald's burgers are really dry.
Okay. Let's get this burger out, shall we? Oh yeah. You know what? I want to weigh this.
Yeah, me too.
473. So you're
It's not
supposed to
bad. It
have
only
5.
lost,
So yep,
1 1/4 ounce.
a little bit.
It's pretty good.
Look
Not
at
as bad as I
that.
thought.
Isn't that delicious looking?
Man, oh my God, that's mine. And I'm not sharing. Something.
Look at that. Let me cut that for you.
Yeah, you know, catty corner.
Because it's got to be catty corner, folks. Perfect. Oh, look at that, you guys. Look at that. Got the eggs. Got the burger. Got my salmon. Let me get this off here just a second. So you guys, Truffle Burger and eggs. Sorry, the sun's in the camera.
Yeah.
Adjustment
Sadly.
there. So look, truffle burger and eggs for Harry with mustard, mayonnaise, ketchup, and dill relish. And look at my salmon salad, you guys. Yum.
Doesn't that look fabulous?
Yep. So, everybody, hey you guys. Thank you all for coming and sharing the day with us. I hope you guys like what you see. If you did, can you please like, subscribe, ring that little bell so you get notified of our vlog when we upload it. Give us a thumbs up, you guys. And here's fingers crossed that Harry doesn't gain weight because of the little teeny bit of cream cheese that's in his chaffles. Okay, everybody, we'll see you tomorrow. But right now, gotta eat. Good night, everyone. Oh, doesn't that look delicious?
Ooh,
oh
get a
my
close
gosh.
up of that, man. Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, Harry's
Oh,
favorite.
I'm gonna end it. Oh, you guys.